Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Maconomics. I'm your host, Ross Mack, and I'm here to try to help you get to the bag. This entire episode today will be dedicated to George Floyd, who was brutally murdered right before our eyes. The next portion is actually figuring out what us as a people are going to do moving forward. I think we've marched, we've protested, we've done this time and time again, and I think all of us as a people are starting to get exhausted, but more importantly right now is better than ever for us to actually come together and actually do something with pure intent to figuring out how to actually overcome everything. I think it's no surprise racism is still alive today. But understand, racism is the strongest living organism that is continuing to grow and grow stronger each day and evolve to what it's manifested into today. Racism has evolved from just pure slavery and sharecropping, Jim Crow and redlining. It has evolved and manifested itself into pure mass incarceration, systemic oppression. You have wealth disparities, health and educational disparities, lack of resources. African Americans are 5 times more likely to be incarcerated. The average white American family has 10 times the net worth than a black family. So what are we going to do about it? I'm going to continue to use Maconomics as a platform to educate us, to empower us, to overcome economic adversity, overcome economic disenfranchisement. I love the ability to create and provide financial literacy because financial literacy is a language. And the more fluent you are in it, the greater likelihood you're going to have generational wealth as opposed to generational curses. Understand that America is a capitalist society, and those without capital, unfortunately, tend not to have voices and tend not to be in a position to make change. And that's what Maconomics is. It's here to give you a voice through utilizing education so you can empower you, yourself, and your community. So now what are you going to do about it? Sure, let's continue to do the things that we are already doing. Let's continue to allow our voices to be heard and go out and protest by exercising our First Amendment right. Let's continue to challenge the status quo. Let's continue to buy black and allowing that dollar to circulate more times within our community. Let's continue to go out and vote and actually hold them accountable for their agenda as it pertains to us. Let's continue to support the businesses that actually has an initiative for us as a community. And let's continue to actually challenge our companies to do more with respect to their outreach for our community. Let's continue to push for education reform. Let's continue to push for prison reform. Let's continue to push for police reform. Let's continue to invest within our communities. Let's continue to demand more from all the elected officials when it comes to plans for health care and our children. Let's continue to push. Let's not just stop there, though. Those are the things that we need to continue to do. Now let's actually talk about the things that we need to start doing. We need to actually start taking the onus and putting the importance within our own community. Let's learn how to budget better. Let's learn how to get our credit scores better. Let's actually learn how to utilize credit to start actually forming other businesses, utilizing the bank's money to make money. Let's actually learn how to build LLCs. Let's learn group economics. Let's learn how to get out of debt. Let's learn how to invest. Let's learn how to set up our retirement so we decent when we get old through our 401ks and our IRAs. Let's learn how to build generational wealth and actually understanding that one of the biggest cheat codes to doing that is through buying life insurance. Let's understand the importance of owning rather than renting. Let's learn how to create multiple streams of income. Let's learn how to ensure our kids don't inherit debt. Let's learn how to invest in our kids' college through tax-deferred vehicles like 529s. Let's learn how to set up trusts. Let's really just learn how to get to that bag. Now, let me actually help you illustrate why this is so important for Maconomics. Over these past couple days, the entire United States has shown some level of support and protesting against social injustice. However, during this same time, the stock market has only done one thing, and that's gone up, letting you know that the stock market itself has no conscience for social injustice, and investors are only focused on doing one thing, that's making money. That's why it's important for us to have a voice to also know how to make money.
Quick disclaimer, this your boy Ross Mack. I'm just trying to elevate and educate. Damn sure ain't trying to play A. So if you lose somebody fucking around with me, it ain't my fault.
It's your boy Ross Mack, and we on quarantine right now, so that means you ain't got nothing else to do. So go ahead, go listen to my new music off Maconomics 101.